Hi everyone, welcome to Oakkey's kitchen table. It is time to do my cash stuffing for the week. So start with a count. 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 875. I was counting out 860 and I realized that I wasn't counting two payments. So found that in my reconciliation. So it should be 870 that I'm doing stuffing each week. Couldn't work out where the extra dollars were coming from. Terrible problem to have. Right, no extra income this week, no interest. Housing is 400. 400. Budget's very tight now that I've got an extra big expense on the books. So I went into my Centrelink account and I've restructured the debt repayments. So instead of 10 every week, it's $15 a fortnight, which means that when there's a heart, I'm just going to put the 10. And when there's not a heart, like that for next week, I'll just put the 5. And then I'll know I'm putting 15 in. My insurance, the same thing, I have to get strict about this. I was putting in 10 every week, but it's actually not quite that much. So this is what we do. And then I remember once it's 25, I take it all out and start again. It makes sense to me. $25 every 3 weeks. I'm sure that makes more sense when I say it like that. Okay, utilities. This is my phone. It's actually fully funded and it'll come out any day. Entertainment is my YouTube Premium. I've actually cancelled this. I found that I was having a technical problem where if I downloaded people's videos to watch later on, they were coming out in a completely different language. It's not a setting I've changed anywhere. The videos don't have any option to change the language. I apologize to everybody that you were speaking to me in Russian. But the technical support center didn't care and just blamed it on my device. So I just thought, well, it's pointless to me. Bye-bye YouTube Premium. $10 in my pocket. Gone. Okay, groceries, $120. Helped me make a decision that I probably should have made anyway, you know, to keep the money in my pocket and focus exactly where I want to be spending the limited funds. Transportation, that's fuel. I haven't had to fill up yet, but we are adding the 20 each week. So that's 40 in there. Car maintenance, and this is not the major servicing, that sort of thing that I get done every however many Ks. This would be for small things like if I buy car wash soap, if I buy that, or if I buy a new sponge or a bucket, that sort of thing, and I want to pay to get it detailed every now and then. So the car is in beautiful condition considering how old it is. The inside of it is just pristine, and I'm terrible about crumbs and that sort of thing, so I want to keep it that way. 15 going in. Tolls. I had to open a toll account. I live in Sydney. It's kind of, you could avoid tolls sometimes by choosing not to use them on the map, but you end up using more petrol. So I'm going to bite the bullet, go on the tolls when I have to. So there's $25 in the account, and I'm just going to have it cap out at 25, and then once it uses up that amount, it'll take the next 25 from my bank account, and I'll put the extra money in to replace that. Personal and healthcare, 20-30. Now that I can actually get there, I need to go and sort my hair out, which is becoming like an 80s metal band. It's not a good look. 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And I've got money to catch up still not doing it because I want to see how I go for a few weeks with this tighter budget. Clothing, 15. Bought my underwear. Woohoo! So exciting to get undies in the mail, isn't it? 1, 20, 30, 45. Bought myself some new socks. Treated myself to bed socks. They are lovely. Postage, budgeting, and printing 10 going in. There's 60 in there now. Housing maintenance. Same old, same old. You think you're fine, and then you don't have one little kitchen gadget that you really actually need. 25. Oopsie doops. I don't have any kind of emergency fund now that I've chopped into it. Well, I have a little bit, but I chopped into it quite a lot to buy the car. So I want to build up like an unexpected item cover envelope, if you like. Not loads of money, just enough that, for example, when I bought the car, I bought the lady a box of chocolates, and I also reimbursed her for the fuel that was in the car, and that was money I hadn't accounted for anywhere else. So an oopsie doops envelope would have been helpful for something like that. Stocks, $10 as usual. Okay, my pocket money, because I haven't been paying myself pocket money, I've just been spending almost nothing. So I think sometimes you have to buy yourself something small, even if it's like something very minor. I'm going to see how that goes. If it's really too tight, well, then I don't have to do it every week. My challenge is something that I need to keep putting a lot of money in because there's some big expenses coming up. Yeah, I've got to do some catching up, otherwise Christmas will hit me before I know it. So I'm going to put 100, no, I'm going to put 140 in it. 140 into my challenges. My other investments is a great big whopping IOU because I won another ballot for coins. We won't talk about those. So I'm just going to take the 15 out. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Yeah, it's a bit of a crapshoot. Is that the word? Because you bid for these and you never know how many you're going to win. And I won more than I expected. But it's my investment for the future and for my kids. So I'm going to keep doing it. Just with the brakes on a little bit. Car, right. This is the amount, the money that I took out of the long-term savings for the car. I want to pay some of this back, but I also have to be mindful of having something left. So we'll just do a little bit of making change because I didn't do that, didn't calculate it correctly. So I'm going to actually put 15 towards the car. Probably don't have the right IOU. Let's have a look. The big ones. Big ones, bigger ones. Okay, so I need, so to make 15 for it, see if you can count with me. 25, 35 needs to go back in. So the 15's saying goodbye with this one. Bye-bye, bye-bye. I still owe a ridiculous amount of money. I'm going to make a challenge so that you can actually see what's happening with that and how much I've paid back out of my 100 envelope challenge. Which I'll hopefully do soon. And then 10 going into my 100 envelope challenge, which is not very much, but there's no rule that says I have to do that every week. Probably can do it this week, probably enough for one roll there. Anyway, that's everything for me this week, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and have a wonderful day, whatever it is that you're doing. Bye for now.